Two babushkas trying to steal my rucksack. So this is my first daytime view of Chisinau. Funky little place. Still got all the Christmas stuff up, even though it's the end of January. Every street I've been down so far, there's been leaks coming from the roof, or just these tubes ejecting water out into the street. The National Theatre, where one of the lovely flight attendants on my flight yesterday recommended Andy's restaurant. I've just walked past it by coincidence, so let's go in. Right, so the music's really loud, so I'll just quickly show you, look, salmon bruschetta thing, nice coffee and some water. What more do you need? Alright, so that was good, just over €5. Probably quite expensive for here, but not bad at all. I enjoyed that. Gonna go drop the bag off now at my accommodation for tonight, and then we're gonna go and have a look around Chisinau together, you and I. Let's do it. So I know I've picked up a few new subscribers recently on the back of the latest holiday series about Zante. Obviously I've done some videos about Zante in the past. Had a few people asking about what it was like going there last year. Well, you guys have got a question for you. Would you come and spend your holidays here in the former Soviet Union, in Chisinau? What do you think? Do you reckon this is a party town as well? Look here, they're advertising this Accord Travel Moldova, helping people to go and work and travel abroad. SUA, I guess that's USA. Germania, Germany, France, Anglia, England. So I guess a lot of people want to get out of here, go somewhere else. A lot of the young people, I mean, it's a nice city here from what I've seen so far, but I'm not sure what the earning potential is. I'm not sure if people can really, you know, reach their dreams in this country. Amazing Ionika. This is where I'm staying tonight. Is this the way? Yeah, there we go, Ionika. Well guys, this hostel is absolutely fantastic. You can see why it's got 9.5. I think it's 9.6 now on booking.com. Good old booking.com. Anyway, the owner is absolutely fantastic. He's shown me so much that we can do in the city and in the rest of Moldova as well. So he's given me this little map. Let's go and follow the route he suggested. I don't usually like, usually I like going off and doing my own thing, but this seems like a really good idea to do. He's prepared it with so much care. So yeah, let's go see what he recommends. Come to this bank opposite the hostel. Be careful on these steps, especially this time of year. I nearly just slid over and cut myself open on these edges, look. First stop is going to be this water tower, which apparently doubles up as Chisinau City History Museum. Wow, there's loads of these steps. What a view from the top. Wow. Nearly dropped my camera over the edge. Be careful. It's slippy out here, look.
Are we stopping by the same places or?
Лестница вниз.
Okay.
Лестница красная гранитная, там белая каскадная.
Спасибо.
Okay, so we're coming up to the park now, and look at this abandoned building. Wow, hello. This very old. This very old. How old? No? You want to look inside?
Yeah.
Wow, look. What do you think it was? Like a canteen or something? Flipping heck, look at this. And it's painted in the colours of the old Moldovan SSR flag, I think. Look, the red and green. Wow. Oh, it's like a rat's nest or something. You could just picture this would be like the perfect size for a kitchen or something. Coming into the park now, and it says here, I think, in the Romanian, I can kind of read from my Spanish, that it says it's financed by the municipality of Bucharest, so obviously in Romania, helping out their neighbours. How thick the ice is. Frozen solid, the lake in the park. Got a statue of Lenin. You can see, look, people have put flowers on his statue, so he must be very well loved here still. Okay, so this is like the Tabla de Onorari, yeah? Monument of Honour, something like that. And Karl Marx. Apparently this used to stand in the main square in Chisinau, and it's been moved here out to the park, just on the outskirts of the city. And I don't know, what do you think about it? I think it's nice to keep these monuments, but not in a prominent place, so you can remember what happened in the past and make sure you don't repeat the mistakes of the past if you think they're mistakes. Very slippy here. There's a bit of a deterrent here to stop us going up close to the to the eternal flame, but as you can see it's got 1945, 1944 there. I guess the other years from the Second World War are on the other side as well. Remembering the war dead, the people who died to defend not only the Soviet Union but also the Allied powers, of course. Over there there's a monument to the Soviet Union as well, 1941, 1945. So as a Brit, I kind of think of the war as being from 1939 to 1945, but here, 1941, that's when the Soviet Union got involved, I guess. It's having a few problems. We're sliding along. You need ice skates if you come here during January. Some of you, my loyal subscribers, have noticed that I have a very similar accent to Bald and Bankrupt, and this is actually a place from one of the first videos I ever watched of Bald and Bankrupt. The guy who inspired me to get travelling more, to get vlogging, to start this YouTube channel, I guess. And this is the Soviet fountain he went to, and the Hotel National. I feel like I've been transported into one of his vlogs. It's fantastic. Look at this. I remember this video, it popped up one day. I think it's got 10 million views now, amazingly. And he just starts talking about why does nobody come to this country. It's not all like this. I've just stumbled across here on the walking tour and I recognise it, this Hotel National. And if I remember correctly, at the start of the video, he's at at these stairs. And they're in a bit of a bad shape. I think I know where they are, so I'm going to go find them, see if they're still like that. Look at this. Could you imagine going in there now? I remember back in the original lockdown, back in 2020, when there was a scary virus around and we weren't allowed to leave our homes and stuff. I remember sitting there on Zoom with my mates Panos and Alex, you've met both of them on the channel, watching Bald and Bankrupt here. Starting the video in this very location, you can see from the graffiti behind me, this is exactly where he started his video about Chisinau. So I just want to say thank you to Bald and Bankrupt for inspiring me to start vlogging. That was when I first really had the idea, when this pandemic was over, I was going to get out there more. I was going to start videoing my adventures and stuff. So, thank you. And as you can see, since Bald and Bankrupt did his video here, they've improved the steps. There were lots of potholes and things. It's not perfect, but it's certainly looking a bit better than it was. There was this, if I remember, maybe it was here or on the other side, there was this kind of like thing for carriages, trolleys, for buggies, that kind of stuff. And it was falling apart and stuff. So it shows that these kind of videos, when he goes to these places, which maybe aren't so fashionable, when he shines light on some of the weaker sides of these places, I guess, when these videos go viral, it can actually have the power to make the local government or whoever to improve things. Even if it's just a little bit, by making these steps not as dangerous as they were before, then it can work out for the better sometimes. So that's cool. And look, there is still a little bit of danger. There's this little step here which I just tripped up on and a little bit's fallen off, and you can kind of understand when you see the weather here in winter why things fall quite quickly into a state of disrepair, even if they've been sorted out recently. But I can't really read it, but I think it says it's dedicated to those who stood up for Moldova under fascist occupation by the Germans. It says Germania there, so I guess that's what it's about. What's kind of strange, if you come over here, just maybe 100, 200 meters from the tunnel where Bald and Bankrupt started his video, you've got this much nicer looking one where the carriageway is in a better state of repair. I guess this is another fountain in the summer, or just an area to hang out, I don't know. In memory of the victims deported under the communist regime. So up ahead now, behind that memorial, is the train station. Let's check it out. It looks nicer than the one in Bratislava where I've been recently. It's not very busy at all, but it's very grand. Look, all that beautiful imagery up there. the flags. Ah, here we go, some indicators of railroad services location, whatever that means. Let's have a look. Okay, so left side, information desk, refreshment room, blah, 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 blah. Your right side, station, ticket mark. But where do you take the trains then? Okay, exit to the platform. Shouldn't it be entrance to the platform? Fine, you know, it's the second language. I'll let you off. Moldovan Railways. Look at this, there's like another fountain. With no water, of course, at this time of year anyway. Wonder if it does the rest of the year. Oh, can you hear the music? Wow, listen to that. They've legit got music playing on the platform. How fun. Chicky, chicky, chicky. It's the Cheeky Girls, maybe, who knows? They were from here, weren't they? All Romania next door. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for this lovely music, listen. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Some more lovely English translation. I love this one, look. Exit out on the town. We're out on the town, boys. Loving it. Oh, we can exit out on the town this way. Okay, so let's walk all the way through, shall we? Loving the music. It's awesome. There you go. Little coffee machine. Pick up your coffee. 5 lei for an espresso. That's 25 cents. Well, guys, I know I got here for just $1.99 on the plane, but I think the most romantic way to get to Chisinau is at this train station. You get this lovely music, nice sign welcoming you to Chisinau, and then you can walk straight out, like here, without having to show your passport. It's funny though, there's no like dot matrix indicators or anything telling you where to go. I wish the train stations were like that in Brussels, you know, a bit of music, liven things up. If you're looking for a bit of fast food in old Chisinau, why not check out Kebabistan, Kebabland? Look at that kebab, 40 lei, only what, €2? I'm going to head into town now, see if I can try some local food. Take a 2 lei bus ride, 10 cents. So I've come to the local Moldovan restaurant recommended by the hostel. That's something like that. Lovely Chisinau beer. Sour soup with beans, which also to my surprise had beef in, very nice. Cool little place, no one here. So it's a bit of chicken with some tomato, cheese and bacon on the top. Homely style potatoes apparently according to the menu, and then a little salad. Guys, am I unreasonable to think that this street is giving me like Main Street USA vibes from like Disneyland or something like that? The colours of the buildings, okay, that one over there is abandoned. So it's the next day, had a nice evening last night. Went out, tried a few beers at the tap house, that was really nice. Met a few local lads. They're telling me all about their country, really cool. And then on my way back to the hostel, I found some people to play frisbee with. So yeah, been hanging out with the locals, really cool, having fun. Look at the nice mosaics on the side of this building. On the little balconies. Very Soviet. Of course, Moldovan or Romanian, whatever you want to call it, is a Romance language, stemming from Rome, of course. So naturally you have Romulus and Remus here, and some cannons in the garden of the National History Museum. I wonder what the story behind this is, to keep it here in the garden of the National History Museum. Ah, romantic place to swing. And then just opposite you have this grand abandoned building. Oh cool, look! Like outside they've got some exhibits which you can just walk around for free, it seems. So apparently this is a Cutinian Tripolian dwelling, a reconstruction of it, of course. Such houses were known in the area inhabited by the Cutinian Neolithic communities 9,000 years ago. Wow. Would you live in one of these? I tell you what, it looks safer than some of the accommodation I've seen on booking.com here. A little stove where you would cook things. I guess you'd sleep on the floor. Then here a catapult, a war machine used mainly in the attack of the fortresses, which served in antiquity and at the beginning of the Middle Ages to throw stones or barrels of flammable substances on the enemy. Wow, could you imagine having to operate that thing? And a helicopter. And it's quite a random collection here, like I guess the only commonality linking all of these artifacts is the area. Long before modern Moldova as we know it was invented. This was the Kamov Kar-26 NATO reporting name Hoodlum, produced in the USSR between 1969 and 1977. It was designed for air chemical works in agriculture and forestry, health and transportation services. Ah, and the tractor, look. Now, you know that I love tractors if you've been following my channel from the very beginning. And this is a wheeled tractor with cleats. You can see the cleats there, digging into the ground, or once did, not anymore. From the Vladimir tractor plant in the USSR in the late 1940s. What a beauty. No tyres there, just wheels made of steel. Look at that funnel. Ancient tombstones, apparently. A bit eerie, especially knowing that they've been moved. Maybe let's get out of here now. Might be haunted. This is the Pushkin monument. Alexander Pushkin, the Shakespeare of Russian literature, I guess you could say. Lived here in Chisinau for apparently about 3 years, I was told last night. And much like how we celebrate Charles Dickens in my hometown back in Rochester in Kent, in England, here they name streets after him. They've even got a Pushkin house and things like this, even though he only lived here for a few years, just like Charles Dickens in my hometown. Weird way to feel connected to this city. And of course they've got some rap music and some other music playing from these little huts here, these little coffee houses. So you want to reflect on Pushkin's life and instead you've got this rap music playing. Yep, you can't beat a bit of Mary J. Blige banging away in the background whilst you look at Bogdan Petrescu Hasdio's head. What I will say is all of these heads are men. Come on Moldova, go and celebrate your great women as well. I know you've got fantastic women here. So put some of their heads on a little statue as well and celebrate them in your park. Right, it's a bit slippy here, but we're outside the Parliament of the Republic of Moldova now. A couple of security guards eyeing me up over there. Not much to say really. So now we'll cross over the road, I guess, to see the President's office, house, whatever it is. Look at that. What a building. Golden windows. Even on a wintry grey day like today. What's amazing just down the road here in full view of the Parliament really is what looks like a half-finished or an abandoned building. Maybe a half-finished abandoned building even. Looks like it's been started and just hasn't been finished. Wow. Yeah, look, it looks like maybe it was never inhabited, but there's certainly no work going on it at the moment either. Guess funding dried up or something like that. And then you've got an Orthodox church over here. It's just like being back in Bulgaria with Panos. I mean, it's nice in its own way, but it feels a bit fake almost. Some of these buildings here. Oh, look, a cow. You know, I'm no expert in Romanian language, but Judecatoria, I'm guessing this is like the main court building or something like that. I guess the president's not home. I guess this is usually a pool or a pond or a water feature or something. Strange building, huh? Nobody inside. I guess they're all working from home, just like at the Parliament. Although at least there's some lights on over at the Parliament. Oh, I think I'll go down now. It looks a bit slippy. I don't want to make a fool of myself sliding over in front of the president's house. Here's the National Opera. I guess nobody's going to see shows at the moment, although they're advertising one for next month. So maybe they'll open back up again in February when I'm not here. Oh, I like the details at the top, look. It's not quite a mosaic, but it's some kind of sculpture art into the roof of the theatre. Very Soviet. Look, I like these sculptures in the side of the building here, look. They kind of remind me of the soldier sculptures that we saw yesterday, but instead these are cultural relevance. You can see the mask there, the mask which you associate with theatre. And actually this roof is really quite high. Gives me a little bit of vertigo looking up. And look how just big it is. I wonder what this area is used for. What, queuing up? That's what us Brits do. Look, an English school. Maybe I can get a job here and live here forever. You might remember yesterday I was talking about how there's adverts to go live and work abroad. Well, it seems like one of the main industries here is translation. Trying to help people get their documents in check so that they can go abroad. It's sad seeing this, you know, seeing that people feel like they can't achieve their dreams in the place they call home. and that they need to spend lots of money translating documents, learning other languages just to go abroad and have a better chance at a life that they want. But the guys I met last night, they were saying, oh, actually we lived abroad before and we came back. And they're enjoying life back here, trying to build Moldova back up. Good morning from Chisinau. I'm up in the sky today. Day 3 of the city tour. Had a bit of fun yesterday, went on that Krakova wine tour. I'll put it in a separate video. Make sure you subscribe so that that pops up on your feed when I upload it. How much do you reckon I paid for this rooftop view? 50 euro? 60? 70? Nothing like that. 23 euros. Fantastic value, huh? Can you hear that wind whistling around the building out there? Ah, look, a lovely little post telling you where all of Chisinau's sister cities are. So you've got Tbilisi over there, 1,860 kilometers away. Wow, we're still a long way away from places which, I guess in Western Europe, we think of as being quite near each other. You've got Grenoble in France as well, and Bucharest, of course, Reggio Emilia in Italy, where Ferrari Formula 1 team is based actually. So here, the Mihai Eminescu National Theatre. And the organ hall, which I guess houses loads of organs. Musical ones, obviously, not humans. So you can see here, according to new COVID-19 restrictions, we have to temporarily close the tourist office. Okay, so pretty much everything else is open except the tourist office, so not expecting many tourists. It's quite a time to be here, I guess. Big government building and some coppers looking suspiciously at me and tell me to stop filming probably. I can't really work out what these are, what, like street lights or something. They look like some kind of alien communication device. You've got another one over there and over there. Here you've got a whole row of them in the main square. This is Stephen the Great. He was the ruler of Moldavia in the second half of the 1400s. Most famous for defeating the Ottomans, the Turks, I guess you would refer to them in the modern day, and defending Moldavia. Kind of thought of as the founding father of Moldova as we know it today, and the Moldovan identity. And this whole street, this main boulevard going through the middle of the city, is named after him. And look, people even remember him today, lay roses. Moldova's Arc de Triomphe. I don't want to be disparaging, but it's not quite as triumphal as some other ones, maybe in Paris or Bucharest. Tasteful or tacky, what do you think? Private rooms, lounge bar and cinema. Sounds sinister, huh? Ah, it's like Santa's reindeer, kind of, from the look of it. Some weird, despotic reindeer growing from a tree, and look, it's advanced technology here. Look, outside you can sit here, have a chat with your mate, drink a glass of Moldovan wine and charge your phone at the same time. That they even got USB ones. I thought Chisinau was like going back in time, but it's like going into the future. Oh, look at this. Remember what I said about Stefan the Great defeating the Turks? Well, I guess the way of showing friendship between Moldova and Turkey in the modern age is that Turkey has donated this lovely walkway in this nice Turkish pattern. So friendship now between the Moldavians and the Ottomans. Apparently Stefan the Great then, after defeating the Ottomans, became allies with them. This reminds me of being back in Trenčín with Veronica. Smells like gas around here. And there she is. Exactly what I've walked all the way along this boulevard for. The Soviet circus. Let's go have a look, see if we can go inside or something. Right, it says Casa over there, which, if my Romanian's correct, probably means place where you pay. Oh look, it doesn't look safe. You've got some of it boarded up here on the outside. Definitely abandoned. Cool. Wow, it's like such a striking, brutalist building. It's really weird seeing a building like still standing so strong but at the same time in a state of disrepair. It's a real strange contrast. It's difficult to put into words. So I guess here is where in Soviet times the people of Chisinau would come for a bit of entertainment. Yeah, look, you can see clowns up here. Wow, look. This one's missing a head. I wonder where that's gone. Probably in a museum somewhere. This one's still got his head, this jester, look. And you've even got like some balloons up on the top. Face is really menacing. Well, I don't think there is any way to go inside. Maybe around the back. Incredible building. As much as I'm not sure I would have liked living in the Moldavian SSSR, I think it would have been fun to come and see a show here. Alright, so here's some kind of entrance here. It's got something on the door. See, okay, so apparently it's open. Can we go in? No, it's locked. And so it says push this button. Let's see what happens. No, I don't think there's any way in there today. Right, no friggin' idea where we are now. I've gone off the map. Abandoned place. Maybe they kept the circus animals there once upon a time. You can see the circus over there in the background. Hello. Yeah, see, the people are friendly here, and the animals. It's quite an idea, really, isn't it? I always thought the purpose of a circus was to like travel around and go to places, different places, so you can get different audiences. And he said, here in Chisinau, they just built a big solid one. It's even got a roof on it. Looks pretty Soviet over there, doesn't it? Look at that cafeteria with like this jaggedy, hexagonal, octagonal, whatever you want, architecture, and then these street lights. Would you go and practice weightlifting, kickboxing, whatever you do, at the sport pit? Not sure I would. Right, I know I have quite a lot of Belgian subscribers, so if you do find yourself ever in Chisinau, Moldova, this is not a friterie, this is a frizerie, which is where you go to get your hair cut. It's not where you go to get your fries. Another national theatre, the third one I've counted. The Moldovan National Bank. Looks like Chatham High Street. Look at this modern building, kind of finished but kind of not. It's abandonment all around. Do you remember me telling you about Pushkin, Alexander Pushkin, the Russian writer who lived here for 3 years? This is the house he lived in, apparently. It looks like it's been done up a bit since then, don't you think? See if we can go inside or something. Rubens, back at the old hostel, said it's a must-do here, but I don't think there's a way in, at least not today. Maybe it's not even open. Maybe you can't go inside. Coronavirus or something like that. Hello, is possible visit? Yeah? Yeah, apparently we can visit, great. Mask, yeah? Maska. Спасибо.
Валя сказала, что было закрыто. Нет, я открыла сегодня утром.
So here we go, we're inside. Ah, I go this way, okay, thank you. Ah, here's the entrance.
Проходите.
Спасибо.
Вход 10 ticket.
10 ticket. 10.
Фото
10
будете? Фотографировать будете?
Yeah.
Тоже 10.
Another 10.
Итого 20.
Ah, vaccination. Yeah? Da. Bag, I can leave.
Это можно
Yeah.
здесь. Да?
Спасибо.
Из какой страны country?
Англичане.
Все, понятно. Заходите, значит, можно здесь смотреть. Можно фотографировать.
Okay, so you pay €10 to come in and €10 to take photos, apparently. So I guess these are all accessories that Alexander Pushkin had. The great man himself. Pushkin house.
Да, вот там, там.
Okay, Pushkin house down.
Live 2 months.
Lived 2 months in this house, wow. Cool.
Ну, туда
Oh,
еще.
this one. It's very organised. Yeah, so this is what the house looked like in the 19th century. Ah, there's the plan of Chisinau at the time. Oh wow, look at this rifle. Cool. Of course, there's not really much point in me stopping and reading them because it's all written in Romanian or Russian. Ooh, scary. The reconstruction of a flag from the time. Oh, kitty.
Это Pushkin.
The Pushkin cat.
Да.
His name Pushkin.
Да. Бонечка.
Bonechka.
Бонюся. Кто мы хорошие? Мурзюлька. Мурзюлька такая моя, холёсия. Холёсий, холёсий.
So now we're going inside the real Pushkin house. That was the museum, I guess.
Можете фотографировать все, да?
Yeah.
This is room Pushkin.
Pushkin's room.
Это
Wow.
все отель был. Отель. Пушкин здесь жил.
Atelier
Да.
for writing.
Да.
Okay.
А его сервант Никита Козлов здесь жил.
Cool kitchen, cooking, and tea.
Да.
Chai.
Да.
So that was Pushkin's little house, where he lived with his servant. Pushkin's little birdhouse, I guess, as well. Nice place, kind of nice that it's preserved. You don't need long to visit it, 15 minutes, but it's cool. Okay, the house is for the cats apparently, not for the birds.
Аур цепь. Стихи.
Sticky.
Да.
No idea what she's saying. I think Babushka's freezing now, so maybe we'll go. Bag? Bag. My, Two Babushkas trying to steal my rucksack. Spasiba.
Да, вам спасибо.
Тоже. Я говорю, спасибо.
Good to see you too. Lovely to see, good to see your culture.
Спасибо вам.
Spasiba. So yeah, worth a little look. Make sure those Babushkas don't steal your rucksack if you come. That thing just tripped me over. Moldova and Romania something. Eternal friendship between these neighbours who share a language. Maybe. Maybe it's something really insulting, I don't know. Hello, I help? Help? Yeah? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, take this. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, no problem.
One in the house.
One more.
One more.
I come and help?
Okay.
Yeah? In the lift? Yeah? Normalna? Yeah? Yeah. Easy. No problem.
Da si java čela još jako Annu
In
intervju.
here, yeah?
Partija čela po se
Other side. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Ah, you're very, very welcome. Very happy to help you. Ah, no problem. It's fine.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
Good journey. Take care. Bye. There you go. That was my good deed for the day, helping out those two ladies with their moving stuff. Have you ever wanted an abandoned turret on the side of your dwelling? So that was a cathedral right in the middle of the city. Right slap bang here in the middle of Chisinau. Seems like an apt place to end the film, I guess. Thanks for watching. It's been great taking you around Chisinau, seeing some of the conventional places to check out, but also some more unusual ones. We met a few characters along the way as well. Really enjoyed that. The Chisinau city tour, the 2-day city tour that took 3 days to do. Oh guys, I'm off now to warm up. Gonna have a coffee with a friend and plan my next adventure. Take care and keep traveling wherever you are.